Hello and welcome back to the channel and welcome to the glorious Norfolk coast, where I'm on a part of the National Trail, the Norfolk Coast Path National Trail, and I'm here just doing a linear walk from Wells, which is this beautiful harbour area behind me, and it's going to be anywhere from sort of 8 to 10 miles. We don't quite know exactly how far we're going to go, but hopefully over towards Blakeney and then perhaps ending at Quay, and then we're going to get the bus back. So there's a coast hopper bus that is nice and regular and runs all day throughout the summer months. That kind of links up a lot of the Norfolk coast path, so you can do lovely short or long linear walks. So yeah, that's the plan for today, and it is beautiful, beautiful sunshine. There's barely a cloud in the sky, but there is quite a strong, you might be able to hear it on the microphone, quite a strong easterly wind, so it's quite chilly. So this area to my left is Wells and Warham Salt Marsh, and it extends for about a mile in that direction before you hit the North Sea. If you look over there, there's a couple of white birds. That's either going to be little egret, or I know around here they do have spoonbill, so I can't really see without some binoculars at the moment. But anyway, this area is a national nature reserve and it is a very delicate habitat. It has a mixture of these little waterways that are tidal, so when the tide is out, this exposes the mud and you get lots of waders feeding there. So just behind me over there is the free car park in Stiffkey, and it allows you to take a little brief detour into the village to use facilities if you want. There is a little pub there, but more importantly, it allows you to explore Stiffkey Marshes. That's this vast area on my left, and there is a bridleway that takes you down through the marshes. There's a bridge just over there, but it also marks the very edge of Blakeney Harbor, which is an enormous inlet that comes in towards Blakeney, which is probably 2 or 3-ish miles further ahead. And there's an enormous spit of land just over there, which is Blakeney Point, and there is an enormous grey seal colony. So this is our first encounter with Blakeney Harbor, and on the far side over there is Blakeney Point, and I can actually see one of the buildings over there. So the only way you can get to that spit of land is by either walking all the way around, which probably involves about a 10-mile hike, or by getting a boat across, which allows you to then see all the seals over there. And this channel actually goes out to sea in that direction. Looks like the tide is going that way at the moment, and the wind's also blowing that way, so boats are flying past at really high speed. But inland, the channel kind of curves round towards Blakeney in that direction. So we're about maybe 1.5 kilometres to Morston, where we're going to stop for a bit, and then it's probably another 2 kilometres from that point over towards Blakeney. So I'm right in between Morston Quay and Blakeney, and I had a lovely toasty over at Morston Quay thanks to the National Trust. But just here, look, can you see? There are 2 white birds just behind a gull over there. Massive white birds, huge dark bill. They're spoonbill. Very, very lucky to have them so close to the coastal path, maybe 50 metres or so only over there. And there is actually another one further back. Now, I know they do nest in this area. They actually nest over at Quay, and there's a small or little egret just down here as well. Absolutely gorgeous. Oh, here he is, flying off now. Absolutely lovely. So only 1 kilometre, not even that, until we get to Blakeney. It sits just in front of me. If I turn you around, you can see the church up on the hill up here, and this very well constructed sea defence path all the way into the village. Now, that's where I'm going to be ending the walk. And it's been a gorgeous, gorgeous section of the Norfolk Coast Path. Probably one of my favourite. I think from Burnham Deepdale to Wells and Wells to Quay, my 2 favourite sections of the Norfolk Coast Path. If you have enjoyed this video, please hit like and hit subscribe, and also ring the bell to keep up to date with future uploads, and I will see you next time.